So, you might be shopping for a new flagship smartphone but just don't feel like paying a premium for them. So chances are you might be looking at the Honor 400 Pro, which has last year's Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor and with pretty good cameras, but it costs just 2,699 ringgit. But meanwhile, your FOMO starts kicking in and you wonder if you should up your budget on a more powerful flagship and something like the Samsung Galaxy S25, which costs 4,499 ringgit at this time of shooting, which you no doubt get the latest bells and whistles on it. So in this video, we're going to find out how much you are missing out by choosing the Honor 400 Pro over the Galaxy S25. Putting these two phones side by side, the Honor 400 Pro absolutely dwarfs the Galaxy S25 with a much larger 6.7-inch AMOLED screen as opposed to 6.2 inches on the latter, not unless you prefer a more compact device. Aside from that, the Honor 400 Pro's display is kinder to your eyes as it has 3840Hz PWM dimming, circadian night display, and a new motion sickness relief feature. The Galaxy S25's display has none of these, but I still have to commend the beautiful dynamic AMOLED 2X display. Being the more expensive smartphone, the Galaxy S25 doesn't disappoint in build quality with its armor aluminum frame and Gorilla Glass Victus 2 glass. It also has IP68 dust and water resistance, which has been a standard on Samsung's flagships for a long time. The Honor 400 Pro isn't lacking behind, despite being a much lower priced phone. It also comes with an aluminum frame and strong super reinforced quad curved glass. In my opinion, it has a more stylish back that gives it a better fashion statement than the Galaxy S25. Also, the Honor 400 Pro has better IP68 and IP69 dust and water resistance, which can take on strong water jets and hot temperatures, ultimately making it a more robust device than the Galaxy S25. The Galaxy S25 has the obvious advantage with the Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy processor, which you'll no doubt get better overall performance, especially in the graphics department. But if you look past paper specs and benchmarks, you'll find the Honor 400 Pro Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor to be just as capable for a modern device. It is still a very commendable flagship processor that does very well in high-end gaming, and I can guarantee that you wouldn't even feel any difference in app launch speeds and responsiveness. In the software department, you really have to give it to Samsung for the polished One UI 7 experience and the rich suite of Galaxy AI features, not to mention its attractive 7-year software update policy. But judging by their recent track record, their older flagships tend to get new features and OS upgrades way later as they prioritize on the new devices. So imagine if years later, what is going to happen even if Samsung promises 7 years of updates? You might even get it like many months, like 3-4 months later, which really isn't new anymore. The Honor 400 Pro also isn't perfect either, as it only comes with 2 years of software updates for the Malaysia variant. But it doesn't lose out to the Galaxy S25 in AI features at all. The AI image to video feature is a first in the industry that turns static photos into a video. The AI image editing tools are just as capable as Samsung's Generative Edit. You also get powerful AI productivity tools such as AI Transcribe in Honor Notes, call translation, real-time interpretation, and finally, the industry's first AI deepfake detection to detect fake faces in video calls, which the Galaxy S25 lacks. The Honor 400 Pro and Galaxy S25 come with great triple camera systems, but man, the Honor 400 Pro's camera hardware is a lot more capable as it features a 200-megapixel f1.9 main camera with OIS and a 1/1.4-inch large sensor, a 50-megapixel telephoto that does 3x optical zoom, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera. Whereas the Galaxy S25 comes with a 50-megapixel f1.8 main camera with OIS and a smaller 1/1.56-inch sensor, a 10-megapixel telephoto camera that does 3x optical zoom, and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide camera. While you might say megapixels don't mean anything, check out this set of camera samples. While both phones' main cameras are good at their respective color processing, the Honor 400 Pro manages to capture better details and sharpness, all thanks to its higher resolution main camera. The result is even more obvious when it comes to low light, where the Galaxy S25 loses out in details due to noise reduction. The Honor 400 Pro's higher resolution telephoto camera also allows you to digitally zoom into subjects even further with AI super zoom without losing too much detail. And this is where the Galaxy S25's low 10-megapixel telephoto camera loses out despite having the same 30x digital zoom range. When it comes to their ultra-wide cameras, they have very much the same field of view and take really nice wide-angle shots. One thing that the Honor 400 Pro also edges out the Galaxy S25 is its photo profiles feature, which gives you 3 styles to shoot different scenarios for a different aesthetic. Skin tone processing on portraits is also better with Hardcool Portrait 2.0, which gives a more cinematic aesthetic than what you get on the Galaxy S25. As for the front cameras, the Honor 400 Pro is the obvious winner with a better 50-megapixel camera as opposed to the 12-megapixel camera on the Galaxy S25. Samsung has typically done a great job when it comes to its phone's battery life despite having small capacities, which is the case with the Galaxy S25's 4000 mAh battery, which can last you one good day of moderate use. But why settle for just one day when you can get close up to 2 days with the Honor 400 Pro 6000 mAh silicon carbon battery, which also has faster wired and wireless charging speeds at 100 watts and 50 watts respectively, while the Galaxy S25 only supports 25 watt wired and 15 watts wireless charging, which is really slow even on a small battery. The Galaxy S25 ultimately still has its respectable position in the market as a premium flagship with a more powerful processor. Not to mention, it will appeal to audiences that likes compact phones. But still, the advantage and value that the Honor 400 Pro presents at just 2,699 ringgit is just too attractive to ignore. It is still a very powerful phone despite not sporting the latest Snapdragon 8 Elite processor, and to be honest, you really aren't losing out anything by paying less. So yep, that's my thoughts on the Honor 400 Pro and Galaxy S25. Let me know if you'd rather pay for value flagships like the Honor 400 Pro or go for the latest and greatest like the Galaxy S25 in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, subscribe to the channel for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one.